Another missing trade was the EuroCAD. I entered it the same concept like the CAD yen. It was based on the price action move because that buyer was killed with that move, and I saw that this is the buyer who started the whole move, and the seller just killed it, and he was not able to buy till that top. So and they started to struggle on the 4-hour time frame. The 20 EMA and the 21 and 50 EMA at the 21 SMA is above below the price, so it is a trend on the 4-hour time frame. And I just went to the 1 hour and it's 1 hour time frame, and wanted to enter soon as possible to the short side, sell side, and watched that move from the buyer. So the buyer came in with that move, and the sellers went down till this hold or a small breach, and it was covered. But immediately the buyers took control again and made another V formation, a buy V formation. But after that, the sellers show some kind of sign, but the buyers just dry out. That in move like this, I think it can see that buyers are not that strong like that in that move, and the knowledge about that here is some kind of sellers. I wanted to enter just below, just right at that level of this range. I think I went to the 2015 minute time frame and entered at that level, or it was the 5 minute. I don't know. Sometimes I try to monitor it in the lower time frame, the move of the price. Yes, I saw this rejection, so I placed the bottom of the rejection pending order and got kicked out. It was a small position, because a small stop loss, because I think it was a bigger position, so I didn't want to let the price take me out. If I hit the stop loss, I didn't want that my equity get that huge amount of loss. I know I should not take that amount of risk, but I wanted to make money, so I just put it at level. I think I was confused about that move of the buyer, because on the 50 minute it looks like the sellers losing some control, and the buyer immediately step in. This move, I mean that move, is really weak. So if I didn't enter it at that move, I think I waited for if when the price tested back, and it were a better entry, because the 1550 EMA was the resistance line where the price just pushed it again down. So it was some kind of counter trend, but the whole trade was based on the price action move and the knowledge about the sellers that sit about that level, and the price move on the 1 hour time frame. The problem, it was the too small stop loss, and the place of the entry was not the best level, because I entered at the top of the range. When I could enter, if I were enter a trade, I should enter it at that rejection, and my position were not in danger, but I wanted to wait that the price goes below the 50 EMA, SMA, and the 21 EMA. So based on that strategy, I should wait for that move, but FOMO was stronger. So maybe that move were my entry. So that buyer stepped in and immediately got a engulfing bar. So it will be a good place to enter if I enter just the side where the SMA, EMAs are. The different side. If the price is below the EMAs and MAs, I go short, and if they are below the price, I go long. So that's the problem about that trade. The Euro Aussie, I took it yesterday. The same problem. So the EMAs are, the MAs are below the price, so it is a uptrend. But when I look at the chart, I saw that the price is an overbought condition, and I saw on the daily some kind of divergence. So it was a meaningful, because in that range there are sellers and overbought situation are there. But yeah, I waited for some kind of move like this because of the overbought situation. So I just went to the 1 hour time frame, and after I saw this seller's move and this buyer weak move, I was sure after this rejection, this engulfing bar, that the game is on. So I entered at that level, but immediately the price just went against me, almost 40 pip. So it was anyway a bad one. My target point were somewhere here in that area, so it was not good enough. I entered most of the time on the 15 minute time frame and the 5 minute time frame. So this breach above the 50 EMA and the 21 SMA, 15 SMA and the 21 EMA was not confirmed by the next candle. It was an engulfing bar, so that move is not enough. Maybe that could be confirming, but not that good, because here sit down some kind of seller, but we made a lower low on the 1 hour time frame. First lower low and without a higher high, and after the failed higher high, a lower low again, and the lower high again. So that was my initial point, that it can go lower, but it doesn't go that way. USD yen, it was the same situation, like No, it was based on the fact that the 50 SMA and the 21 SMA is on downtrend. So we have a V formation, a seller's V formation, a breach and a pullback, and the struggle at the pullback. It was the good. It formed at a good level. That it was the price did the struggle at that level where it should do that. It will be better that the price immediately touches it goes down, but this struggle shows that this buyer is not good enough. So I went to the 1 hour time frame and monitored it. I saw this weak move, but after the buyer stepped in, it goes back, that it has a rejection. So I think I went to the 50 EMA 15 time frame and wanted to enter. I don't know why I entered at that level. Was it 5 minutes? Oh, I think I don't know why I entered it here. It was not a good one. Maybe I pending order that it can go limit order. It can go high and immediately I hope that it goes down, but it does not work that way. I don't know why I'm close at it. I think I just closed it because it was not in my it worked not in my direction. I didn't wanted to lose. I formed my opinion about the trade, and when I said myself that this whole move is above the 50 SMA, 50 SMA, I should not enter in that trade to the short side. So I closed it. That it's a silly mistake, but I think it does not. It will not hit my stop loss, but my profit target were something around here or here. So I would sit in that position for 2 days now or 1 day. GDP found Aussie dollar. This trade was I tried to this trade to sell this pair to sell in the future. In the past I did sell that to that, but the price is moved in my direction and trailing stop kicked in and it pushed my stop loss level at that level, and the next candle, the third candle, and the second candle just kicked me out and the price goes in my direction 13 pip. It was a big pain in the ass. My stop loss, my target point was in that range, so I was a bit angry. In the second entry was based on the price action move and knowledge that the price is in a range, and we were on the top of the range. So I went at a 1 hour range. So I went to the 1 hour and saw this divergence, that this price go up and the indicator goes down, and wanted to enter immediately if the price get rejected. So FOMO again. This was my entry level, that level. The price again goes in my direction. The trailing stop kicked in and pulled my price in that area, but it was a good this time the trading stop worked well because I would took more biggest loss on that move. After the day, on the 50 minute time frame, there was a lot of sign that it can go lower. The first sign was it that we did the move on the 1 hour time frame, that we can see that the price was pushed down by the sellers who are in that area, and so the sellers are in control now and want the price to push down. On the 15 minute time frame, when the 50 SMA got another attack, the sellers immediately pushed the price down. That was the first sign that there are the sellers in present, and there was after that was a lot of sign that the price can go lower. Maybe the confusion can come that this move could not go lower, but after this buyer's move were a good indication that the buyers are really weak. But that move is the time when I am in sleep, so I could not enter on that level. London opens at that level, and this time is dinner, and this is when the New York stock markets opened in that candle. So the first entry were there, but I could not enter in the position because I was in sleep. So that are my losing one. And I opened yesterday. I sell position on the New Zealand dollar and the USD dollar. The based was now on the what I should do. I try to do it in my trading plan, that I am entering in sell position because the SMA and the EMAs are in my favor, that tell me that the price is in downtrend. I marked a trading channel and a channel that it forms that the price is at the top of the channel, so that there are two confirmation about my trade. My second confirmation is a third confirmation was the divergence on the 4 hour time frame, because the price did not the same thing what the indicator. So I just pulled the trigger. I pulled it after I saw this weak buyer move, that the buyer stepped in, I think that guy, and it did not go just into the sky, it just struggled. And I got the engulfing. I placed the pending order at that level because I was aware that the 50 SMA is in my favor, and the price went slowly down. I closed it up. I had closed it two position. I opened up the two-sided position as I do, because this move compared to this move is weak. I closed it just because of the price action move. I know everything is in my favor, but this move made me confused about the seller. It can go anyway down, but there is a bottom of that move. It would be pretty good if I see something, some pullback that can go any more higher and enter it again, but I think it will do nothing. It can kick into the sky or just slowly go down without any signal for me. So that are my trades and my problems.